I read this magazine a long time ago, and it had like all these people that woke up at 5 a.m., all these millionaires, like from Kevin Hart to all these people. And I was like, cool. And then I dated this girl. She was like 22 years old. She worked for herself, and she woke up every day at 5 a.m. and was done her day by 12 noon. And I was like, that is gangster, yo. That's the most gangster shit I've ever seen. And she was only 22, and I'm learning so much from her. And she was dedicated. She wake up, she write her notes, she does her calls, and I'm like blown away because I'm taking myself like I'm a pretty structured dude now. Like, oh, I was blown away. So like years later, I remembered it, and I was like, look, if I want to be a millionaire, I need to start living like a millionaire. And not like a millionaire that just came up like out of nowhere, you know, whatever, like some fluke. Somebody that worked their ass off to become a millionaire. So I said, the first thing is I'm going to wake up and I'm going to work out. I'm going to wake up at 5 a.m. And I think the first thing for me that I want to make sure that's important is my health, because I have a son and I want to be willing and able and alive, you know, throughout his life. So I'm like, fitness and health comes first. It has to come first in my life. So that's the first thing I do when I wake up. And then from there, I structure my day, whether it's business or if I'm learning something new. I take from about 7:30 to noon to study if I want to learn some new skills. Like right now I'm studying stock trading. I take all that time to just learn. And then after that, I just, you know, do whatever else I got to do, like run errands, grocery shop, X, Y, and Z, do everything else for the world. But I wanted to have 4 hours dedicated to my purpose and what I wanted to do every day. And I've been doing that for the past 8 months.
And what time do you go to sleep? Like how many hours of sleep you try to get?
Oh, I don't know. Sometimes I go to sleep 10, 11. And then I still DJ. So sometimes 2 a.m. And a lot of times I got to wake my ass up at 5 because what would I do if I was running a multi-million-dollar company? I'm like living in this fantasy world. If I'm running a multi-million-dollar company and I'm working at 2 a.m., I still gotta get my ass up at 5 a.m. There's no excuses. And that doesn't happen every single time, but I try to run my motor like that.
I with it.
I wish I could. I try, man. Like,
No, you can't.
I do it selectively.
yeah.
No,
You
can't.
just have to. Yeah, you just have to be like, yo, I'm doing this.
When you get around that 11 a.m. time after you wake up at 5 and you've accomplished so much and your day is just starting, it's a different feeling, dude. Right. And I don't think everybody needs to wake up at 5, but getting a lot of your work done and having that time to yourself, turn the phone off before everybody wakes up, and you just feel so motivated where it's like it's 11 a.m. and I studied script or I read this book for 2 hours to myself. It just feels good. But
it is a different class of people. Like you're done with your day, and everybody. There's a lot of people just starting it, and you feel like I one up everyone.